So I'm sure you have heard there are so many strategies on doing financial planning, right? You would hear that from A, B, C, D, so many people. Everyone you meet tells you that's how you do financial planning. Well, what if I could summarize the entire thing for you? What if I could actually show you what are the do's and don'ts for financial planning? You see, if you come with me right now, I will show you a strategy that works for everyone. And that's something that a lot of people have not realized. We actually found out that everyone lives 28,000 days on an average. So there are 28,000 days. You see, 28,000 is the average number of days a person lives, which is equal to 76.71 years. Now, let's assume that is approximately 80, yeah? To make things very easy. We actually found out that this 80 can be broken into 4 parts. 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, and 60 to 80. Now 0 to 20, what do? Yeah, we study, we play, we probably fool around. 20 to 40, we get our first job. We probably buy our first car. We buy our first house. We get married. We have kids. 40 to 60, we might even change our career, so we might get a second job. We might buy a second car. We buy a second house as an investment. More importantly, our kids are now getting ready to finish their first part of life. 60 to 80, we hope to retire. Now, this part of our life, which is our top part, has no income. So we started with how many days? 28,000 days. You realize that half of it is pretty much gone. We all have 14,000 days to achieve all our dreams. Our kids' dreams, our parents' dreams, whatever dreams we have 14,000 days to achieve it. Now during these 14,000 days, we have identified 4 universal fears. The first fear is, what if you cannot work? Because you see, if you can work, the only thing left was to retire. So that's our first fear. Our second fear is, what if I don't even reach 60? How do I ensure that my family doesn't have to worry about anything? My third fear is, how much money is enough to retire? $5 million, $10 million, how much is enough to retire? You see, there is actually a number to that. Because if you follow that formula, you get that straight. And our fourth fear is, how do I ensure that my children can start life with the right foundation? And the best sound foundation that you can give to your child is a decent education, right? So that's our fourth fear. You see, I've worked with clients in over 50 countries, and one of the things that's not come up is there is no fifth fear. We actually found out there are only 4 fears. So everybody tells me, Sanjay, why don't you document this knowledge in? And that's exactly what I did. You see, I wrote a book called 28,000, and the purpose of this book is exactly the same. It actually documents the entire knowledge base that I'm talking about. It's exactly the same chart. We got the 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80. Exactly the 4 fears that we got to cover. I've even left some space so you can actually write down your own financial goals, because if you don't know what your financial goals are and you don't keep referring back to them, you will forget them. Memory is as good as your memory. And that's the problem. We don't know how good your memory is. If you've documented it, you can always keep referring back to it. So I've actually left some space for you to be able to write all your fears, all your financial goals, and keep referring back to them as a guide. And that's the purpose of this book. It gives you the do's and don'ts. It gives you certain ideas, strategies that are used every day by financial advisors to allow you to make your own financial decisions. Don't forget, we have 4 fears. If we address these 4 fears, we've taken care of every financial goal that we can ever think of. So best of luck, and I hope you can get more on this. Thank you.